Good morning students. Today we are going to discuss about the topic is velocity time graph. Already we learned about distance time graph. Yes? Okay. What is the use of the distance time graph? We can calculate the speed of the object. Okay. So now we are going to study velocity time graph. We have calculated the distance and displacement of the object. Now you consider velocity time graph of an object with constant or uniform velocity. Okay. Here listen, the time is represented along x-axis and velocity is represented along y-axis. Okay. Now you are listen. One car is moving with the uniform velocity. Okay. So the product of velocity and time gives the displacement of an object moving with uniform velocity. Okay. Here listen, a flat horizontal line. The flat horizontal line in velocity time graph states that the body is moving a constant velocity. A body is moving with the constant velocity. Okay. Now you have listened. The distance S covered by the car in a time interval of t can be expressed. S is equal to AC into CD. So that is equal to area of the rectangle ABCD. Okay. Do you understand clearly? The formula of area of rectangle L into B. So here L into B, L A C into CD. Okay. Now you have to study uniformly accelerated motion. Okay, uniformly accelerated motion. Here that time is mentioned by second and velocity is mentioned by meter second power minus 1. So here you will see the diagram. Velocity is taken along the y-axis and time is taken along the x-axis. Consider a car moving along a straight road. Okay. Its velocity for every 5 seconds is noted for the speedometer of the car. So the time also noted and velocity also noted here. So time is 0 second, it's moving with the velocity is 0 meter second power minus 1. 5 second, it's moving with the velocity is 9 meter second power minus 1. And 10 second, 18 meter second power minus 1. Yes, now you noted here 0 second, 0 velocity. So here origin. Next 5 second, 9 meter per second. 5 second, 9 meter second power minus 1. 10 second, 18 meter per second. Next 15 second, it's moving with the velocity is 27. Next 20 second, it's moving with the velocity is 36. Okay. Next 25 second, it's moving with the velocity is 45 meter second power minus 1. Now what do you understand? The velocity changes by equal amount in equal interval of time. Okay, equal amount in equal interval of time. It is a uniform accelerated motion. Okay, see the diagram A, B, C, D, E. Okay, this is the area covered by the car. So it is divided two diagram. So here listen, first one is rectangle and second one is the triangle. Now you are calculate the distance S traveled by the car will be given by the area A, B, C, D, E. Okay. So S is equal to area A, B, C, D, E. A, B, C, D, E. Okay. So that is equal to area of rectangle A, B, C, D. Area of rectangle A, B, C, D plus area of triangle ADE. Once again, area ABCDE equal to area of rectangle plus area of triangle. So, area of rectangle ABCD plus area of triangle ADE. Okay. So, area of rectangle formula L into B. Here listen, L into B. So, AB into BC. Okay. Plus area of triangle formula, area of triangle ADE equal to area of triangle formula half BH. So, half into AD into DE. AD into DE. Okay. Now, you have listened carefully. Area of quadrangle ABCDE can be calculated by calculating trapezium. Okay, so S is equal to area of trapezium ABCDE. ABCDE equal to, what's the formula? Half into sum of length of parallel side into distance between parallel side. Once again, half into sum of length of parallel side. Sum of length of parallel side. So, A, B and C, E. Okay. Here, distance between parallel side. Distance between parallel side, BC. So, equal to half into length of parallel side. Sum of length of parallel side equal to AB plus CE. AB plus CE into distance between parallel side BC. So last S is equal to, distance is equal to half into AB plus CE into BC. Now you have studied velocity time graph for non-uniform acceleration. Now you see the diagram. What do you understand here? It contains a number of shapes. It contains a number of shapes. Okay. Now, I think you have understood clearly the three cases in the velocity time graph. Yes? Next, we are going to study very important topic, equation of motion. Okay. This is very important question in motion lesson. Newton studied the motion of an object and gave a set of three equations. The three equations, first one, V is equal to U plus AT, S is equal to UT plus half AT square, V square is equal to U square plus 2AS. Okay. So, these equations relate displacement, velocity, acceleration and time of the moving particles. Okay. Here, you are listen here. U is the initial velocity and V is the final velocity and T is the time. A is acceleration, S is distance. Once again, U is initial velocity, V is final velocity, T is time, A is acceleration, S is distance. Okay. Now you are derive the terms. So now you can derive this equation by graphical method. So, first you are listen here. The object starts from the point D. Okay. So, consider the object. The object is moving with some initial velocity U. So, here listen. Time is taken along the x-axis and velocity is taken along the y-axis. The velocity is increasing with respect to time. Okay. Here, now you can see uniform acceleration. Why it is called the uniform acceleration? It gives the straight line. It gives the straight line. Now you find out the initial velocity of the object. Initial velocity of the object u equal to OD. OD. So that is equal to EA. So OD equal to EA. Okay. Next, final velocity of the object V. The final velocity it reaches the value is B. So here the corresponding line C. Here listen, V is equal to OC. OC equal to EB. OC equal to EB. Okay. Next, T, time. Time is equal to OE. OE equal to dA. OE equal to dA. So once again, the initial velocity u is equal to OD. OD equal to EA. Next, final velocity v. V is equal to OC. OC equal to EB. Okay. Next, T is equal to OE. OE equal to DA. DA. So finally, AB. AB equal to DC. AB equal to DC. Now you are going to study the first equation of motion. So by definition, acceleration. Acceleration is equal to change in velocity by time. Change in velocity by time, or rate of change of velocity. Rate of change of velocity. So here listen, change in velocity. Change in velocity is equal to final velocity minus initial velocity. So final velocity minus initial velocity by time. Acceleration is equal to final velocity minus initial velocity by time. Here, what is the final velocity? O. Here, listen, it reaches the point B. So, what is the final velocity? OC. So, OC minus initial velocity is OD. Okay, initial velocity is OD. OD. So, OC minus OD divided by time. Time is OE. OE. So, now you write OE. So, final velocity OC, initial velocity OD divided by time is OE. Here, OC minus OD equal to what? DC. DC. OC minus OD equal to DC. So, DC divided by OE. Okay. Next, DC divided by OE is what? T. Time. So, DC divided by time. Next, you write DC. DC is equal to AB. Yes. So, DC is equal to AB. DC equal to AB. So, now you write AE is equal to DC by T. Next line, AE equal to DC is equal to AB. Yes. So, AB divided by T. So, next you write A is equal to, acceleration is equal to AB by T. So, what is AB? AB equal to AT. AB equal to AT. So, from the graph, EB, now you write EB. EB value is, so EB is equal to EA plus AB. It's correct? EB equal to EA plus AB. So, EB is equal to EA plus AB. So, EA is what? EB. Sorry, EB is what? EB is the final velocity. V minus EA is initial velocity. U plus AT equal to AB. Yes. So, AB equal to AT. So, AB is equal to AT. What's the equation? V is equal to U plus AT. This is the first equation of motion. Once again, listen. A is equal to, acceleration is equal to change in velocity by time. A is equal to final velocity minus initial velocity by time. What's the final velocity? OC. So now you write OC minus initial velocity OD. Okay, OD divided by time is OE. OE. Here OC minus OD equal to DC. Okay, DC. So DC divided by OE. OE is what? Time. So DC divided by T. So DC equal to AB. So DC equal to AB. So A is equal to DC divided by T. A is equal to DC equal to AB. So AB divided by T. Okay. Now AB equal to AT. Next one, EB equal to EA plus AB. EB is final velocity, EA is the initial velocity, and AB already you are find out AT. So V is equal to U plus AT. Okay. Now you are going to study the second equation of motion. So the distance covered by the object during that time T is given by the area of quadrangle. Okay, area of quadrangle. Here listen. The quadrangle you are DOEB. DOEB. Okay. So here listen. Second equation of motion. Distance of the moving particle S is equal to area of the quadrangle DOEB. DOEB equal to what? Here you are seeing one rectangle. Here you are seeing one triangle. Yes. So here area of quadrangle is equal to area of rectangle DOEA plus area of the triangle DAB. Okay, do you understand? Of rectangle formula, length into birth, L into B. So L into B. Now you are see here rectangle AE into OE. AE into OE plus area of triangle. Triangle formula half BH. So half into AB into DA. AB into DA. Okay. So here AE is what? Initial velocity. U multiply. OE is what? T. So U multiply T plus half into AB is what? You are find out AB is equal to AT. AT into DA is what? T. T. Now you write UT plus half into A into T square. So now you write S is equal to UT plus half AT square. This is the second equation of motion. Once again, the second equation of motion. Distance of the moving particle S is equal to area of quadrangle DOEB. DOEB. So area of rectangle plus area of triangle. Area of rectangle DOEA plus area of triangle DAB. Okay. So the rectangle formula LB. So rectangle you write AE into OE plus area of triangle formula half BH. So half into AB into DA. AB into DA. So AE is what? Initial velocity. OE is T into half into AB is, you are find out in the first equation of motion, AT. So AT into DA is equal to T. So ut plus half at square. This is the second equation of motion. Do you understand clearly? I think. Thank you. Today class is over.